Hello, Soul Seers. Welcome and welcome back to Abyss Seer Tarot Readings. If you are new here, welcome to Abyss Seer Tarot Readings. Um, Hello, Soul Seers. So let's start the reading, right? Hmm. I'll take. Should I take the Unveiled Tarot or should I take the Light Seers? Which one should I take? Hmm. I was getting drawn to this reading, and I was getting drawn to doing a pick a card tarot reading. Or is it a collective reading? I feel like you guys have been here before when I was doing pile readings, right? Like pick a card readings and all that stuff. So this pile or this group of people could be one of those people right here, right? Yeah. Let's see. Are we doing a pick a pile reading today, Spirit? Can I get okay? Which one should I choose? Three of Pentacles upright and Four of Cups in reverse. Okay. I think Four of Cups in reverse would have indicated a no to me, but that's Three of Pentacles upright. So yes, I guess we might be doing a I'm getting we might be doing a couples therapy reading for now. So let's see. There's going to be a love life reading, I guess. What needs to be healed in your relationship? All right. I usually do long tarot reads. So this time around, I'll keep it as short as possible. Yeah. Um, let's keep it as short as possible. So let's go for it. Couples me. Um, Pile number one. What is it that you need to heal in your relationship? Okay, we already have a bunch of cards in here. I'll pull this down. Pile number two. What is it that you need to heal in your relationship? So there's like a couple of cards in here. This one popped out, and I don't know. Is it this one or should I take? You know what? I'm getting like four pairs of tarot cards for your energy. So that is weird. Because we just asked what is it that needs to be healed. Let's see. These are the first two cards. Pile number three. What is it that needs to be healed in your relationship? Okay, that Nine of Cups was visible. And what is it that needs to be healed in your relationship? I think there are three cards in this pile. Yeah, and there are some more coming up. So let's see. These are the first three. Is about what do you need to heal in your relationship. Okay, pile number one. What is it that you are struggling with, pile number one? This is what pile number one is struggling with. Pile number two, what are you struggling with? Pile number three, what are you guys struggling with? All right, here we go. One, two. There's a lot of cards popping out for pile number three, you know. Three. There's a pair of three coming in here again and again. Pile number. Hmm. Something about this pile number one tells me that you guys and your partner is watching this reading. Very weird. Pile number one. What is it that you're okay? I think it is not your partner. It's you need to heal through something. Yeah. Pile number one. Where is this energy going? All right. Pile number two. Where is this energy going? One, two. Pile number three. Where is this energy going? Oh Lord. Where is the card? Where's the card? The card fell down? Oh Lord. Alright. Pile number one, pile number so I'll assign crystals for these pile. Wait a second. Pile number one. This piece of not selenite. I forgot the name. Satin spar is for you. I think it wanted to come for pile number two. Pile number one, this pyrite is for you guys, I guess. And pile number three, this chipped away piece of um, labradorite is for you guys, right? So guys, pick whichever pile you want to choose today. All right. Pile number one is this pyrite. Pile number two is this satin spar. Pile number three is this. This again. Hey, pile number three is this beautiful labradorite. It's a little bit chipped away. If you guys do not know, I'm using a lot of chipped away crystals in here because I feel like there's something. I think this signifies something about broken relationships in here, or things that you need to mend about these broken relationships, right? So let's see what comes down for you guys. First, we'll start with pile number one. I'll remove these cards for them. All right, pile number one. This is your pile. The name of this picker card reading is Couples Therapy. Though I feel like this is more of a you thing right now. So let's see what is going on. What is this? You have chosen this pyrite. All right, so this is going to be here. You're going to see these two cards later on. Let's see this. All right. What is the situation of your relationship as of now? Pile number one. Queen of Wands upright, Ten of Swords in reverse. So I feel like I think your relationship could be under fire as of now. I wouldn't lie. Because what it seems to me is like you are somebody who is very good at directing the direction of your life. You know which path you want to take in your relationship, where do you want to take the relationship. You could be the dominating one in your relationship, or there is like an energy where you know that this is what you want in life, this is what you want in a relationship, this is what you want from a person. All right. I feel like you're very good at understanding the things that you want from yourself, from within yourself, right? But there is this space, there is this gap within you, which you're not able to understand yourself. I feel like this is self doubt. It is basically, even though, Queen of Wands represents a lot of confidence in knowing what you want or knowing the vision that you're seeing up ahead, there is lack of confidence in that vision, or there is no lack of confidence in that vision. I feel like there is some amount of self doubt in here. I do not know what it is, but it is, I don't know. I feel like maybe you want a relationship or a connection that, no, no, that's not the situation. I feel like currently, I feel like your situation in your relationship or in your life is basically that you cannot pretend anymore, or you cannot act like things are happening according to the way you have envisioned it, because they are getting murky. The truth is getting harder for you to bear every single day of your life, and you can't find the heart within you to keep this up. That confidence is trailing away. I don't know why I want to give a very small, short description of this energy, but I think what needs to heal in your relationship is, yeah, I'm getting this idea of flirting, or this idea of flirting with, hmm, I'm seeing a black cat in here, so it's like an idea of flirting with your own intuition, an idea of not listening to yourself, an idea of believing too much in, like, an idea of believing in your vision so much to the point that you want your vision to be so true that you are not, that you do not see your intuition telling you the truth. This is something that you need to heal when it comes to your relationships. You need to heal the fact that some of these things are not possible, some of these relationships are not possible, or I do not know what it is. um, you can't envision a future with someone who constantly hurts you or puts swords behind your back. You cannot envision a future with someone like that, and that is an energy that needs to be healed, because your confidence has hit a huge, it has hit a huge bam in the in its way of thinking, because you guys, wait a second, let me place the card in here. Yeah, I think I'm, yep. Your confidence has hit a huge bam, because it's almost like you cannot believe that somebody could betray you like that. You could not believe that somebody could hurt you so blatantly on your face. I also feel like it's like something along the lines of falling right into the trap, right? And embarrassing yourself due to your relationship. Like you were envisioning the relation to be like something else, and then it ended up being so embarrassing that you couldn't even hold your emotions any longer. If you see this Ten of Swords card in here, she's basically like, learning, she's laughing despite the fact that she's going through a humiliation ritual. I feel like this humiliation ritual was so hard on you that you lost your balance, your sense of balance, and you kind of like lost your confidence. You lost your goals or your visions, or the way you used to dream about this. Um, you used to vision, you used to envision this Queen of Wands, right? So you used to envision this relationship, right? This is something that needs to heal. You need to stop visualizing every one of your relationships to turn into a humiliation ritual. Not every relationship is going to be an embarrassing ritual, right? I feel like that is what you need to heal when it comes to your relationships as of now. What do you struggle with, pile number one? Impulsiveness. Lord. impulsiveness. Do you think I'm lying when I do you think like this is a coincidence that I just said that? Hmm? You envision something so beautiful about yourself or about the kind of relationship that you want. You end up jumping on it straight away. You don't see the yeas and nays. I feel like what you're struggling with right now is not the fact that you jump into the it's like it's the fact that I feel like you're finding it hard to. I don't know why, but King Knight of Swords is not a knight that usually cares about emotions. This is not a knight that cares about emotions. This is a knight that cares a lot about ego. And when these two are upright, I feel like these two are telling me that you jump into relationships based on how good you look in a relationship or based on how much it is in alignment with your vision rather than how much it is, how much it needs to have an alignment with your alignment, how much it needs to be in alignment with your um, self, with your vulnerable self, right? I feel like it's more in alignment with the relationships that you jump in to. I feel like because I feel like you're somebody who struggles a lot with um, jumping into like I feel like you're very, how do I say this? Sometimes you're very fast to go into a relationship. Sometimes you're really slow when it comes to going into a relationship. And it feels like that is something that you need to let go of. You need to let go of this need to jump in a relationship or this need to like make a relationship that is in alignment with your visions of what you, in alignment with the vision of what you want as a relationship. Because relationship is not an aesthetic, it involves a lot of, it involves seeing your vulnerable emotion, it involves being seen vulnerable. All right, and I feel like that's the thing, you are not, you're not trying to, you're rushing in. You're not trying to allow somebody to see you in your darkest stage of your life, and that is what is causing so much. Yeah, it's more about being a see-through individual. Like, let yourself be seen in a relationship, right? I think this is what is causing you the trauma. This is what is causing you the trouble as of now, because you're not letting this be seen. It's not like they are not allowing you to see. Yeah, I'm also seeing that for some people in here, especially if you are in a currently in a relationship right now, notice the pattern. Like notice the pattern. Does your partner allows you to see your imperfections? Do they allow you to be open about your vulnerabilities, or do they shut you down? Do they suppress you? Do they hurt you? Like, or do they just they just shove past the entire hurt and um, sad emotions that you're feeling to rush into the new, to rush into the next phase of life. What is it that your partner is doing that is making you not sit with your emotions, right? Like that is something that needs to be healed. You need to heal your need to be seen, to feel seen without being humiliated. Somebody's not letting you being seen, they are not letting you to. I don't know why I'm also feeling like somebody needs to like heal the need or the necessity to humiliate other people when it comes to their relationship. Because I feel like the reason why you're humiliating others could be because of, I don't know, I don't think it is you that is, but I feel like yeah, somebody, I feel like yeah, you need to like heal that need to be exactly. I feel like you need to. That is also like a, yeah, I'm getting a victimizing energy, like a very like a person who victimizes themselves all the time. and now you're struggling with moving ahead or moving or leaving this relationship behind. That's what you're struggling with. You're struggling with leaving people who are constantly putting you in this humiliation ritual energy, right? You have to like get out of, you have to heal the need to victimize yourself constantly. Usually whenever I see Queen of Wands, I don't see a victim personality, but with the Ten of Swords in reverse and here, there is like a need to like heal that victim mindset in some manner. You might not realize how much you're directing your energy to becoming a victim when you can actually like, or dulling your energy or dimming your light for another person or for the individual that you're in love with, rather than being the supreme person that you are, right? And then you struggle with moving on because you're so much in this Ten of Swords in reverse state. I also feel like you have to, like, I feel like you observe, you're somebody who observes your emotion. Like, you see yourself for who you are. You see the fact that, okay, I am feeling sad. And then you kind of like, I don't know, it's like you sort of understand, like you understand. Like, I feel like you often, I won't say orchestrate, but I feel like definitely like you sort of like make situations, not make situation, but I feel like you end up crying or you end up, I'm not saying victim. I don't know. You kind of start orchestrating situation where you need to victimize yourself or dim your own light so that you can make your partner feel comfortable about themselves because they are underconfident about themselves. And then there is this Knight of Swords in here, and there is not Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, there is also like, yeah, you sort of like struggle with moving on or moving away. Hmm. You struggle with moving on or you moving with confidence. Yeah, you struggle with that. You struggle with being confident and sure of something. You struggle with being confident and sure of something because you're constantly in a state of dimming your light 24/7. You need to heal that energy, that victim mindset that I don't know, either the relationship is putting you in or either you are putting yourself in. Because that's something that you're struggling with as of now. Knight of Swords upright, it feels like, yeah, definitely you're giving into an energy that is letting you move so slowly, right? Like dimming your light constantly 24/7. You have to heal your confidence. That's it. That's what I'm getting right away. What you need to do is heal your confidence right away and move towards this energy of sureness, confidence. Like, okay, I'm sure that this is what I want to do. I have wore all the, I'm careful about, like, it's like, this right here, and this Knight of Swords right here, they, they have to rush in. They have to rush in through this poisonous gas to save people. They cannot think so much. They don't have that much time in their hands. And I think that's the thing with you. You struggle with confidence. You struggle with being sure about leaving something or being sure about staying in somewhere. That is what you ultimately need to learn. You need to become more sure of, you need to become extremely sure of, you need to become confident enough in yourself. Yeah, believe in yourself, become confident in yourself to know that whatever decision you're taking is the right decision, because that's the thing that you're struggling with as of now. You're struggling a lot with confidence because the Queen of Wands came here upright. I feel like this is confident energy that has dimmed itself for such a long time, that has dulled down its energy for such a long time just to, cater to the other person so much. They have forgot how to direct things in their own life. They have forgot how to make their visions come true because they do not believe in themselves anymore, and that's the thing that you need to stop struggling with. If there is if there is something that your gut is telling you that something that you are sure about, believe in yourself and do this. That surety is something that you guys could be struggling with as of now, and you need to heal that confidence within yourself. Where is this energy headed? Eight of Cups upright, letting go, leaving. You know how there is this entire party and this person is just like, well, no, I don't want to do this. I'm going down. I'm going to the swimming pool to relax myself. That's the energy where this is heading. You are heading towards relaxation. You are going away from all this pretentiousness. See, you're not dealing with this pretentious shit anymore, and you are just saying, yeah, they are all busy pretending. I want to jump off and go somewhere else. I do not enjoy. They might, yeah, this party energy could be something that some people enjoy, but I do not enjoy it. So I will move towards peace. I will move towards nature. I'll move towards resort. These people can, yeah, these people can have their wine together. I do not want to wine. I want to swim. And you're like going out of this energy. I feel like this is where you're headed to. You're heading to um, being so sure and confident in yourself that you will leave the room, that you will leave a room that doesn't hold space for you, that doesn't allows you to be a part of itself. You are leaving those rooms behind, you're leaving those places behind. And I'm seeing the pirate, right? The pirate is a very abundant energy. It is a stone of abundance. It is a stone for calling in abundance in your life. So I feel like you're very much like moving towards that abundance in your life. You're moving towards that, not abundance in your life, basically understanding that you are abundant in yourself. You have what it takes to deal with the situation ahead. You have all the information, you're confident in the information that you have gathered, and now it's time to go. It's time to be confident in yourself and move on and leave the situation behind. And the Ten of Swords in reverse in here tells me that there was a time in your life where you would allow people to walk all over you, dim your confidence again and again just so that they can feel better about themselves. And now it's time for you to direct this energy to head with the confidence, to head with that vision that you have in your mind. Whatever vision you have in your mind, whatever vision you have visualized in your head, it is time for you to live that life of vision. It is time for you to leave this crowd behind, to live the life that you had envisioned, right? To move through the rooms, understanding that the vision that I hold within myself is different from the vision that these people hold. And I don't need to hold as much space for them as much as, like, I don't need to hold space for them if they are not holding space for me. I do not need to be here. I don't need to be around. Like, it's just that it's just understanding that some places are not requiring your um needs or necessities. It's like, yeah, some people can enjoy this, right? But I enjoy quiet. I enjoy the calm because that's my vision. That's what I'm in alignment with. All right, that is what I have visioned. That is what I want to direct. That is how I want my movie to be directed, and I'm gonna go towards a movie that I have directed. I'm sure in myself, and I'm gonna go towards that movie that I have directed. Right? I'm not gonna stay in this energy of um, dimming my light for you all, or catering for all these people around me, because that is not my job. My job is to live with my vision. My job is to live with my purpose. My job is to be confident in my own visions and live my own success, live my own vision, live my own life through myself, through my own self, not through these people around me. So, yeah, let's leave them behind and go ahead and move on from this relationship. So, I feel like this is the thing that is coming through in your relationship. I feel like for many of you guys, you could have been someone who would have, tried to people please your partners, their in laws, and all these things. And finally, you are going towards this energy where you are the visionary. You are the one who is going down the path of your vision with that confidence in yourself that this is my vision, this is how my success looks like. My success doesn't need to look like your success. I do not need to dim myself or dull myself or get humiliated by you people again and again for living the success that I'm living. I don't need to dim myself for you guys. I can simply leave. I can simply leave with my own confidence. I'm also saying that you need to like stop letting these people or their words affect you in some manner. It's not about fighting with these people. It's about understanding that not everybody can understand your type of success or your type of way of living, right? And let that be. Let that be there. It's more about directing yourself, directing your life, and becoming confident in yourself and living your vision, living your life, living ahead. Um, yeah, this is like the thing. I feel like this is the moral of this. Whatever I feel like, I do not know, because I feel like this is something that you need to heal from your previous relationship, or there is something that you need to heal in the present relationship, that maybe this is something you're carrying from your previous relationship, right? Whatever it is, it needs to purge this energy, purge this energy of dimming yourself, dulling yourself, purge this energy of trying to become small for other people to feel better about themselves, and be confident in yourself and move through that confidence. Let people know that this is the kind of unique person that you are, this is how you look like, this is what uniqueness you have brought into life, and they don't need to be a part of it. That's it. Nobody else needs to be a part of it other than you. So save that, live with that, save that dream, live with that amazing idea and vision. You don't need to take everybody with you, not everybody can come with you. Yeah, your relationship, I also feel like for some of you guys, your relationship looks like, your relationship advice would be like finding out your person out of the community circle, or out of the people that you're trying to please all the time. Like, it is not there, it is not among them, or something like that is here. Like, yeah, it's time to live the vision of your, it's time to live your relationship visions, it's time to live your goals, it's time to live your dreams with perfect confidence, right? So this is it. So that is it. That is what I have for you today, pile number one. Have a great day. Bye bye. Hello, pile number two. This is going to be your pile. So you have chosen the selenite. There are already two satin spars, and you have chosen the selenite. So we are going to place it in here, right? And let's see what comes out for your reading today. Pile number two. What is it that you need to heal in your relationship as of now? The Star of Pride. Beautiful. The Hangman. Amazing. Aren't you getting beautiful cards today? Okay, pile number two. What you need to heal in your relationship as of now is basically you need to heal that wish fulfillment. It's like, yeah, you know how this person in a telescope is like looking at these stars, and the hangman in here is also like she's looking at the star but from under the sea, right? Yeah, I feel like it's time for you to change the perspective or change the way you were thinking of attaining your dreams, or you were thinking of attaining your relationship at some point of your life. What do you need to heal in your relationship? You need to heal the fact that the stars that you're seeing from the ground will seem the same when you see from the bottom of the ocean or when you see it through the desert. There is something around the lines of you need to change the perspective in which you see your relationships, or you need to change the perspective in which you see your dreams about a relationship or the goals of the relationship. I don't know why I'm also getting like this could be somebody who is having issues with their goals and their dreams and their career goals, um, balancing their career goals with their relationships or something else like that. All right, that's what I'm getting in here. So I feel like for many of you guys in here, um, you need to come to terms with the fact that, yeah, with the selenite in here, I feel like there is a need to purge this energy. Like, I feel like the reason why you need to heal this. I think it's a time for you to purge because I feel like you are in a still moment right now. You're basically like not going anywhere ahead in your relationship. Maybe I don't know. It's not that. I feel like I don't know why I'm getting like maybe the relationship is going well, but you sort of self doubt or you sort of do not believe in the, or it's sort of I don't know why I'm getting. It's very hard for you to stay still in a good relationship, or maybe you doubt that something good can ever happen to you in relationships. So you're learning to like I don't know. I think you're basically observing some sort of stillness in your life as of now because you're learning how to sort of contemplating. Yeah, you're sort of contemplating whether I do not know. I feel like there are people who just feel like there is something wrong going on in the world if all the things around them are happening right. That's the thing that I'm getting right here. Like I feel like everything is going like things are going all right in your relationship in some manner, I guess. I don't know why I'm getting so much spine pain. Or maybe it's sort of like you have achieved your dream of having this relationship, but I feel like it is time for you to set a new goal in the relationship, or it is time for you to set new relationship goals in your relationship, I guess. Because I feel like there were some target goals that you have already achieved, and now it's time for you to see through. Like, yeah, I feel like you have to. I don't know. There is something around the lines of somebody being so agitated. They just cannot. They hate the stillness. Basically, they do not want to stay still. That's what I'm getting. Like, I feel like you guys, even if you are having the most, I feel like this is somebody with commitment issues. I'll not lie, all right. But it almost feels like even if you have the person that you love the most in your life, it's like you have a problem staying still in that commitment because you can still see the stars from under the sky, all right. You can still see the stars from under the sky because the sea usually without any pollution and all that, the sea is clear. So you can still see the stars. Then why is it that you feel that you have lost everything? It's almost like you need to heal the need. Like, yeah, just because you're not on the ground anymore, just because you're under the sea right now, doesn't means that you have lost the sight of your relationship, or that doesn't mean that your relationship isn't exciting anymore. It is still that exciting. It's just this you need to like calm down, like stop agitating so much. There's like such an agitating energy in here. Yeah, like what is it that you struggle with? My fucking Ace of Cups. Bro, that is. I was saying that this is like somebody who just doesn't feels like, this is exactly what I'm saying, right? You're somebody who feels like when everything is going right in a relationship, there is something wrong in it. Like you're trying to find chaos everywhere. You're so agitated. Like I'm getting like an agitation demon, you know. Okay, there's no agitation demon out there. I'm just saying that somebody has that itch. Like if everything in the relationship is going right, something must be wrong. Something must be wrong in the relationship. And like it's like you're having such a hard time staying still. Like you're having such a hard time believing that you are experiencing your star moment, you're experiencing that beautiful relationship, you're experiencing that ideal relationship. It's just so hard for you to sit with this. I feel like you guys have a lot of trust issues, and that's why you're finding it so hard to stay still, because it's giving you the same experience as this experience, but I feel like the stillness, like everything is stable in a relationship, everything is going nice in a relationship, your partner is bringing you flowers every single day, they are texting you every single day, they are bringing you cookies whenever you want, they are taking care of you when you're having your periods, they are taking care of you um, um, when you're having a fever, they're always there for you, and it is just so hard for you to stay relaxed and experience the benefits of your relationship in that stillness. And then there is the Ace of Cups in here. You struggle with the Ace of Cups. That is what you struggle with. You struggle with somebody loving you or loving on you. You struggle with the nurturance. You struggle with, there's something like power dynamics coming through in here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was getting that, like something in the back of my head was telling me nothing is going right in this relationship. There's something wrong in this relationship. But I was like, no, there's nothing wrong in this relationship. You are the one who's overthinking. You're the one who's overthinking so much. I do not know. I got this. Who is this guy? I forgot his name. Danny Phantom. Exe. Yeah. They were talking about, how some people, they just can't. They just feel suspicious of their partner because if they are doing everything right, and I'm like, yeah, why are you like? It's just like, yeah, I feel like that is what you're struggling with. You're struggling with love, honey. You're struggling with accepting love. You're struggling with, you have been suspecting your relationships for such a long time that now it's like it's as if you're struggling. It's like you're struggling with life in itself. You're struggling with life providing you your dreams, life providing you your dream partner, your ideal partner, your love of your life and everything else. You're struggling with that because you're struggling with love, because you struggle with the fact that somebody can ever give you love. You struggle with the fact that people can nurture you. You struggle with the fact that they can love on you. And that's why the stillness is so hard for you to take in. You can't like stay still. Like I can see the stars, but why do I have to like sit under the water as of now, so that you can experience the water, you can feel the energy of love? That's the reason. Because being in love doesn't has to look like chaotic mess all the time. Sometimes it looks like staying still. I feel like you're somebody who, like, especially in relationships or partnerships, you're the kind of person who would like take your partner on a mountain hike, take your partner on a different resort, go to different clubs, and you try out new things in relationships so that you can keep the spark alive. But the thing is, it's not about keeping the spark alive. It is what happens when the spark goes away. What happens when the spark is gone? Are you there? Can you experience that stillness? That is what this is asking. Or are you still like, I just feel like it is like you're still running with that doubt in your mind, and that's why it's just so hard for you to like stay still in a relationship, because the stars are not farther away from you. They are not farther away from you. They are at the, it might feel like the star is farther away from you, but they are not farther away from you. They are near you. They are at the same distance that they were before. You are experiencing the water as of now. You have to learn how to experience the stillness. In a relationship, you have to understand that stability is stillness. That stability looks like experiencing that silence. It is an uncomfortable position. I understand that. But that is But that is what love is like. Love doesn't means over bombing. Sorry, love bombing. Love doesn't looks like love bombing. Love doesn't looks like bread crumbing. Love looks like a stable water. It looks like stability, nothing else. And that stability is what you need to experience as of now. Is what you need to understand as of now. My God, pile number two. My loves, you're having an issue with love in itself. You struggle with love. The cup emerges from the boundless sea of love and possibility. It's time to take a drink and open yourself to emotional and spiritual intuition, new feelings, and feelings long unfelt will present themselves in the first sip. That's what I'm saying. I feel like you struggle with new love coming into your life. You struggle with that a lot. So that's why you need to heal the idea. Whether you see stars above water or whether you see stars under the water, it's all going to be the same, because you're going to be experiencing them regardless. My God, where is this energy headed to? I don't know. I do not want to call you miserable energy, but it's like, stop being like this. Stop holding on so tightly to things. Damn, this is such a positive pile number two. Your energy is heading from this Four of Pentacles to this Eight of Wands. You are finally letting go of your need to control every aspect in your relationship, and you're letting it all fly away like shoo, let it all fly. Exactly. You're letting it all bang, like let it all fly away. That's what your energy is saying. You're finally letting loose. What is that song? It's by Jackson Wang, right? Let loose. Yeah, you need to let loose, honey. You know, yeah, I think you struggle with the fact when you find new people in your life, or for example, you fell in love with somebody new. I feel like you struggle telling your feelings to someone out there. Already, you struggle saying those feelings out loud. You keep them attached in your body, like you're just trying to defend your feelings so badly. And I feel like you're heading to an energy where you can finally let go of right and wrong, and you are just allowing people to. Yeah, you're sending your love letter. Phew, like you're making a paper plane and sending your love letter in it. That's it. That's what I'm seeing you doing. That's where your energy is headed to. You are learning how to let loose of your emotion. You're learning how to let your energy flow, let your emotions flow. If you are, yeah, I feel like you're healing the need to silence yourself. You're healing the need to silence yourself or to hang yourself when you see something beautiful, or when you see the very thing that is like that you have always wanted right in front of you, right? You are exactly, because it's like you are no longer like, yeah, once it becomes known to you that this is exactly what you want, I feel like you have a tendency to lock yourself in, and you don't try to like find, like you don't let other people come into your life to see. Yeah, I feel like you lock yourself and you don't let them see your emotions, all right? And I feel like this is time for you to let go of that. Like you are heading to an energy where, from being somebody who just strongly defends their emotion, their heart, their softness, and you're turning from that individual to this. You're turning into this Eight of Wands energy. You're turning into this person that lets their emotions flow freely, right? You're allowing yourself to feel them. You're allowing yourself to feel yourself. You feel your emotions. You're allowing yourself to, you're allowing this, you're like, yeah, you're not suppressing this love in yourself anymore. You're expressing it. You're learning how to express it. I feel like this is where your energy is leaning towards, and that's why I was getting so much purging in this energy, right? I feel like currently you're learning how to purge, like, yeah, you're learning how to purge this need to collect yourself and collect your emotions. Yeah, and expressing your emotions at the same time. So it's almost like you're learning how to express yourself. That is what you're learning, pile number two. I feel like your couples therapy or your relationship therapy requires you to express your emotions. It requires you to see, it requires you to achieve the dream guy or the dream girl that you're looking for. And instead of locking up yourself inside the sea and not looking at your own emotions, yeah, locking up inside your own emotions, that's what I'm getting. Like, you struggle with the Ace of Cups, you struggle with your own love, you kind of like lock yourself in there. I didn't think about that kind of interpretation, right? It could be that, but yeah, instead of like trying to see the, yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like, you need to heal the need to stop seeing your own dream girl or dream guy from a different perspective. You are in love, all right? You don't need any reason to fall in love. Love is an emotion, it happens just like that, all right? You see the dream, you see the star of your dreams, and yeah, you are in love, all right? You can't like go, yeah, you can't go around in circles trying to see that same star from different perspectives just so that you can like fall out of love. It's not possible. Stop putting yourself in that situation, stop locking yourself up in, yeah, accept the love that comes to you through your heart and learn to express that emotion out loud. Learn to, yeah, learn to express it with flow, expressing your emotion doesn't has to mean taking away the, like, putting your energy and effort on someone, right? It just means expressing your emotions. Expressing your emotions, it's not the same as um, putting an effort in a relationship, or it is not the same as um, yeah, I don't know. I'm getting like, maybe for some of you guys, you in your previous relationship you put in a lot of your efforts, and now you're scared of that effort going to waste. So you are very much like, because I see pentacles as the form of energy, because money is something we spend a lot of energy on. So I feel like this is like, you are basically like holding on to your efforts, your savings, whatever you have saved up in your heart. And I feel like you have to understand that expressing yourself is not equal to putting an effort on somebody, all right? And I feel like this is what this stillness is asking of you. This is what this stillness is asking you to, expecting of you, or it is asking you to learn about your dreams, wishes, and desires. Because yes, you might desire something. Looking at that desire from 10 different perspectives is not going to make you fall out of love. It is time for you to learn and understand that your, the effort and the energy that you put in yourself is very, like, the effort and the energy that you put in a relationship, or the acts of service that you do, because I feel like some of you good guys could be into acts of service, right? Your acts of service is not equal to expressing your emotions, and I feel like this is time for you to learn how to express that emotion within you, right? Wow, pile number two, this is such a beautiful read. I love this for you guys. I love the fact that it requires you to open your mind. It requires you to learn to accept this beautiful cup, this, accept this feeling of love that you feel, the admiration, and um, the feeling of accepting your own admiration for someone, your own love for somebody, and not letting, um, like, I feel like maybe for you, the way you talk is basically your love language could be acts of service, right? And it's like, yeah, it's like, I think you're finally like sort of like learning how to express yourself without expending or without wasting your energy in acts of service, right? So almost like, yeah, it's almost like you're finally understanding how to go with love, how to let, how to, learning how to swim with the tide of love, right? You're learning that, and that is so beautiful, and that's such a beautiful emotion to like Let yourself, you know, flow with it, slip in it. Um, I won't say slip in it, but I'll say flow with it. Yeah. Learning how to swim with love. Very beautiful pile number two. Hope you guys take care of yourself, all right? Take a good care of yourself. I don't know why I'm getting like, take a good bath. Yeah, I'm getting that selenite energy, right? I don't know if you want to. This is a very this is something from my own perspective, right? If you have bath salts, especially those pregnant bath salts, add some of those in your water and just take a take a good bath, freshen up. Let this feeling, um, I won't say surmise in you. Let this feeling um, catch you by surprise, right? Let this feeling catch you by surprise. Let yourself, yeah, uh, learn to pay attention to this feeling more, and like, yeah, learn to surprise others with this energy as well. That's how love is. It surprises us out of nowhere, and then it's time for you to surprise other people with that same energy. Without, yeah, it's not the same as, yeah, like expressing this out loud, saving up your energy and not putting so much. I won't say putting so much effort into it, but it's like, um, not becoming so defensive of this little surprise that love just throws in your face, right? Little splash of water that comes in your face. Yeah, don't be so surprised by it. Don't get so defended by it, right? Yeah, it just comes by surprise. It is just like that. And yeah, let go of it. Take that love letter and throw it towards the person that you love the most, right? Like, I'm seeing somebody, like, throwing paper planes um, to the window of somebody's, uh, like, somebody has a apartment in first floor and somebody's like throwing love letters to their window. Yeah, throw them, throw that love letter to that through that window. Such an amazing energy, pile number two. Really, man, love you guys so much. Thank you for coming into my energy. Take care of yourself, pile number two. Yeah. Bye bye. Hello, pile number three. Okay, wait. Hello, pile number three. Welcome to your reading. You chose this little chipped away labradorite. Such a beautiful stone that you guys have chosen for yourself. Oh, okay. Beautiful labradorite stone, right? And wait. And these are your cards for this reading. So let's see, pile number three. When it comes to your relationship, what is it that you need to heal in your relationships, right? Nine of Cups upright. Is it that, as I won't lie to you, when I first came into this energy, I was going to say, Oni-san, ara ara, Kasuke de Ojo-sama. Like, dude, I was doing a lot of erotic noises, all right? Like, ara ara, and all that stuff, all right? So, I don't know, like, Nine of Cups coming in here tells me a lot about, I don't know, should I like hide this Nine of Cups? There's not much, there's no nudity, like, there's no nudity in here. Why do I say nudity? Like, why do I add a diddy in there? Like, nudity, my god, why do I do this? Anyways, yeah, I think you guys could be struggling with the idea of having pleasure. You could be healing the idea of relationships and stuff like that, right? Now that I just mentioned it, I said nudity instead of nudity. I don't know why. Could this be due to a result of any sort of, child essay or something like that? Because I don't want to like, or any sort of, physical abuse, assault. Because I don't want to take that energy. Like once we have started speaking on the camera, I do not want to take that energy as, I feel like it's all in coincidence. We are all moving the universe this way that we want to. And I don't know, the way I said that, right? It gave me an idea that maybe this could be a pile of people who have gone through some sort of abuse in their life, which has scared them, or I don't know, it's not about even scaring, but it has sort of like made you feel, yeah, I'm giving the word fake there. So it's almost like it's a sort of like an experience that has made you pretend in your sexual life, and you're having a very hard time going through that. Because I was like, getting a lot of, like, when I was like doing that ara ara and all that stuff, I felt really fun. I felt like I was entertaining myself and stuff like that. But something around this energy, yeah, it just feels like you are learning how to be more healthy in a sexual way than letting this outside energy or external influence pretend, right? Two of Wands in reverse. Exactly, not coming out of your comfort zone. We'll talk about this a little later. And the Chariot in reverse. I was expecting these two cards to come out reverse because definitely I can see why this is happening, right? I feel like for many of you guys are learning how to, yeah, you're learning to heal your sexual energy. You're learning to heal the flow of your energy. I feel like this is like, the sacral chakra, learning how to flow yourself, I would definitely say, try out some, belly dance and all that stuff. Like, I don't know. Also, if you want to, you can check out my another video. I have a rant video about Divine's chastity, where we are trying to, learn about nakedness. We are trying to like, explore
the raw naked self, all right, a little bit of it, and how this entire idea of divine doesn't like raw naked people, and they want us to be wrapped up in a bunch of clothes, despite the fact that, because we can entice in our raw naked form. So yeah, my God, definitely. I was also thinking about the practice that Aghoris do all the time, right? So I'm not very much, supportive of the animal sacrifices that many of these Aghoris do, but I definitely like the idea of going to a temple naked, presenting ourselves in front of the God in our true form. So one of those very beautiful practices that I feel like we have sort of ripped away from the sacred. We have sort of ripped away the sacredness of our naked self by calling our naked bodies sinful, and the sacredness, it's just like ripping off that sacredness out of a woman's body, especially, right? So we talk a lot about that in our divine chastity video. You can watch it. It's fun. I do not know if it is a 1 hour video or a 17-minute video or a 20-minute video, but I hope you enjoy it. Try to watch it in 2x speed, right? The same way you 2x through these videos. But coming back to the reading, I feel like what you're learning to, I'm getting expertise. So there is something along the lines of wanting to be an expert in doing pleasure, in the experiences of pleasure, or it's more of something like, I'm also getting like a modification of your own sexual energy. You know how sometimes women try to commodify themselves and try to present themselves as this hourglass shape, whatever, to entice men and all that stuff. I feel like, yeah, it's not just women who do that. Even men do that. Even they try to act like a little bit, shredded masculine guy with big muscles that can handle you and can destroy you at the same time, right? That idea, that commodification of that idea, right? So I feel like many of you guys need to learn how to not commodify yourself, how to not commodify your idea, but instead open people's minds about what you're trying to speak, all right? How do I say this? So this is the Two of Wands upright, right? So Two of Wands upright, you see him, I don't know, let me see, can you? Yeah, if you see him, you see how there is this glow he has in his hand, right? And he reminds me a lot of Swami Vivekananda for some reason. You know the thing about Swami Vivekananda? He was an Indian philosopher who, he was an Indian philosopher who took the idea of Indian culture and he introduced it to the West, right? So that is Two of Wands upright. Two of Wands upright talks about an archetype of a human being, of an individual that takes a culture and brings it out for the world. It's not equal to selling the culture to the world, but it's about, see, it fell down. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is like, I think you guys like basically, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the idea of, they don't like, yeah, it's the idea of commodification. That's what I'm getting, because I feel like those ashes are very pure, all right? Like they are the ashes that we have given to the gods. It's not dirt, or it is dirt, but yeah. Sometimes some dirts are considered a little bit more sacred, aren't they? So that's what I'm saying in here, right? Like I feel like for many of you guys, you instead of introducing people of your own idea of who you are, your belly, your beauty, whether it doesn't matter if your nakedness is not conforming with the societal standards of sexy, right? It doesn't matter if it conforms to it or not. It's more about releasing that need for it to conform with the societal standards and opening people's minds about who you really are. I feel like this Two of Wands upright, I love this Two of Wands upright, because this literally talks about taking an idea to people and letting people interpret that idea, or letting them interpret that idea, not taking that idea and selling that idea off to other people. It's not about that, all right? Trying to see. And that's the thing. I feel like this. I'm talking about this as an experience of a person like myself, right? You don't need to commodify yourself or dance in a certain type of trend. For example, in sexuality, everybody out there is beautiful. Everybody out there is sexy, all right? I'm not saying sexy in the sense of sexualizing it or anything else. No, I'm just saying everybody out there is sexy. We are all gorgeous and beautiful in our own ways. There is no need for us to wear a certain type of clothing and commodify ourselves, to sell ourselves as a sexy person, all right? Because for example, there are people, this is a video that I was watching recently, but sometimes how people will start wearing Latina makeup, or they'll start doing the African beauty dance. I don't know what that is called, but I think it's twerking. Twerking originated from African tribal dance, which is more about freedom. It's a lot more about freely expressing yourself in whatever movement and motion that you are trying to express yourself. It's such a beautiful dance work, right? And that's the thing that I'm saying. Your sexuality, your connection with yourself, your pleasure doesn't need to be commodified. You do not need to twerk your ass for people to call you sexy, or not even for people to call you sexy, but for you to feel sexy about yourself. This is not about people calling you sexy. My God, this is about you feeling sexy about yourself. I don't know how to say this. It's like the right person will get it. The right person will find you sexy no matter what you do. You do not need to twerk in front of them. You do not need to wear a certain kind of clothing in front of them. They will love you for whoever you are. And I think that's the thing that you need to understand. There is something around the lines of saying that faking yourself, right? Don't try to fake yourself or fake your sexuality or fake your sensual self, right? Lord, my hair is itching like anything. Ooh, Lord, why is my hair itching so much? Wait a second, man. I don't know why my hair was itching so much all of a sudden. Yeah. Chariot in reverse. Why am I getting the sensation? Why am I getting being possessed? Why am I getting the idea of being possessed, or letting other people's idea possess you? Like, why am I getting possession? Like spirit possession. I'm getting that right now. I don't think it's basically talking about the word spirit possession, right? I don't think this is talking about psychosis. I feel like it's a type of, how do I say this? It's sort of like believing that you are a certain type of, I do not know what to say. I need some time for this one. Wait a second, man. You know how this chariot is in reverse, and there is this person right here that is about to stop them. But if the chariot doesn't seize that this person is trying to stop them, they will relentlessly go towards the finish line regardless, right? And might end up losing because there are times when the chariot needs to like take the right, like yeah, I feel like they need to listen to this referee right here so that they can take the right direction, so that they can refuel that oil. Yeah, I feel like this is a lot about not taking good self care of yourself. Yeah, see, because in a racetrack, the reason why this person stops someone in a racetrack is so that when the car stops, they can refuel the car again. It's basically giving a direction to the car, giving a direction to the chariot, giving that time and rest for that chariot so that it can move again, right? So I feel like something around those lines. Yes, honey, my scalp is itching again, and it's not dandruff. I just checked it. All right, it's something else. I promise you, this feels a lot like, I don't know why I'm getting social distancing. I actually remember I made a video about predicting about, I don't know, pandemics and stuff like that. Not wishing any of that to happen, but yeah, something about social distancing is reminding me of that idea. Yeah, something like you don't need to spread that idea all over the. Yeah, you don't need to. I don't know what this is. It's like, yeah, I feel like don't make a rash mistake. That's the first thing. Don't let other people. There is something around the lines of. What's a chariot? You see the Alexander in here? Not an Alexander, but it's not Alexander, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe it is. Hey, does this want to come upright or reverse? Okay, I think this wanted to come upright. Alright. Okay. Okay, so now I'm getting the word social distancing again and again. What is this? I'm itching everywhere. What is this chariot energy, though? I'm itching everywhere. What the fuck? I do not like this energy. Not because I do not like this energy. It's really making me itch everywhere. Hey, what is going on? Dude, I do not know what this is. But I feel like there's like a fire within you. There's like a fire within you, and yeah, wait, can I like. I knew it. Oh my god, this is giving me germs and whatnot. People, if you are dating people out of your country, I do not know if you are contracting any diseases from anyone from foreign lands. Just know that that disease is something that is very much peculiar of that foreign land. I don't know. I'm literally seeing somebody carrying like sexual diseases from different countries because they had a relationship with somebody in a different country. Bro, get yourself checked. I do not know what this is. I'm itching everywhere, every fucking where. Alright, it's not nice. Whatever this is like really irritating me at this point. Yeah, but there's something like that in here. Alright, absolutely do not know what this is. Yeah, I'm getting what walrus of a disease this is. I do not know. Yeah, I feel like you're healing. I feel like, oh my god, I think you're healing from some sort of disease that you got from an encounter of some kind. I don't know why I'm getting that. Like, it's like maybe I'm getting you're encountering a disease and your sexual encounters let them go or something like that. There's something I do not know what this is. Honey, take care of your health. All right, take good care of your health. Do not go astray from your path. Like, I do not know what this is. It's like so unhealthy. It's just, what is this? Why am I itching so much? Lord, Pegasus. I'm getting Pisces energy right now. Like Pisces energy, dude. And Pisces energy people, if you do not know anything about astrology, Pisces energy people are some of the most, like, they can get. I do not think it is Pisces energy, but I feel like I don't think you have Pisces energy, but you could be somebody who gets sick really easily or something like that. Lord, stop faking yourself or stop pretending that you are having a great orgasm or something like that. What is this super causal? Lord, I need to take another tarot card for this. This is irritating as fuck. What is this? Damn, dude. I had to take a whole damn detour from this reading because as I was going towards the chariot card, I was getting this itching energy, right? I think I was talking about something around the lines of sexual diseases that you can contract. Yeah. I was saying, right? I feel like, yeah. Now, see, that's exactly what I'm getting right here. See, I said that, and I'm not saying this is a sign that I got. Like, I was just guessing it, alright? Like, I was just saying that, yeah, maybe somebody could have got a disease from their travel abroad and they just got a sexual disease or something like that from there, alright? But when I said that, I just want you to know that that was not the entire part of the reading. Like, it's almost like I did not want to commodify my reading or my energy by diagnosing some disease. I was just saying that that can be maybe, like, if you went through it, you went through it. So that's why, like, if you went through it, or it's something that would resonate with you, right? Yeah. But that's not the main thing about the reading. That's not the entirety of the read, right? And there's something like that in here. I feel like you guys, I don't know, it just feels like you are so full on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? You do not take care of yourself. You're so badly trying to be a part of the trend. You're so badly trying to be a part of, I don't know, I won't say, yeah, you're so badly trying that your sexuality or your, not gender, you're so badly trying for your sexuality to be trendified or commodified the same way you, um, yeah, and it's like, you're in a race. It almost feels like you're in a competition or you're putting yourself in a race to see that you're more sexy than other people, to put yourself in a commodifying race. And I'm just like, yeah, that's the thing. That system is where you need to, like, yeah, stop giving into the patriarchy, or stop. It's not even patriarchy. It's like, stop giving into the system that is telling you this idea of beauty, and that is selling you this idea of sexuality or what sexy is, right? It's like, yeah, you're just fueling up for no reason. Like, you're trying to become like other people to be sexy or to be marketable. Like, you're trying to, I don't know. It's like you're kind of in a race. You're kind of making your body a trend, right? You're trying to make your body a trend, or you're trying to make your body look like a certain type of ethnicity or look like a certain type of race, and pretending to be somebody else. It's like allowing the world to tell you what to become, which is the two of wands in reverse, without exploring your own sensuality, without exploring your own sexual needs. I don't know why this Nine of Cups in here. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And Chariot is in reverse in here. It's like you're trying too hard to be the competition. And it's like your body is giving in. You do not want to, yeah, I feel like this is the thing. You do not want to give into this energy. You do not want to give into the wells of your body. If your body is telling you to stop, your body is telling you that I cannot do, your body is telling you that this cannot, like, it's too harsh, or it's too hard for it to keep on maintaining that type of proper, I don't know, like, maintain that type of body shape or that body size. You do not listen to your body. And I think that's the need that you need to, yeah, I feel like that's, yeah, I feel like that, yeah, I'm getting that's the need. Yeah, I'm getting that's the need that you need to commodify. Or sort of like, that's the need that it's something like your body needs something else. Your body needs something more nurturing and fulfilling for itself. It doesn't want to change its own shape, right? And change its own shape. And like, if you are, for example, 6'1" in height, you cannot become 5'3" magically in a day, right? Stop trying to turn your body into something like that. Stop trying to, like, even if you're 5'3", stop trying to wear heels just to make yourself look a little bit more taller. It is your ankles cannot take it anymore. Your legs cannot take it anymore. You are giving into that. And with the Nine of Cups in here, exactly, it's about experiencing your own pleasure, experiencing your own influence, or experiencing your own magic, rather than making your magic all about other people, rather than making your sexuality all about other people and the race that you are in with these people for looking better than them or for looking amazing than them or whatever it is, right? So let's see what you're struggling with. The Mob in reverse, as I thought about it. The Four of Cups upright and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Do we have space for more cards? We do. I need to, like, push them a little bit upward, right? Yeah, right here. Yeah, that's it. Okay. A little bit more. Something just tells me that you guys are going to take the opposite of this advice, or it's something along the lines of this advice won't hit you the right way, or something like that is coming through, because I'm seeing that you're way too focused. You're way too focused in the, yeah, I feel like you will, like, you're way too focused in the fire. You're way too focused in the race. You're way too focused in the competition. Then understanding the fact that there are times when you need to pause to see which direction you're going in, to see which direction you're moving towards. So Mob is an exclusive card in this deck. This is the Unveiled Tarot by Jesse Lonergan, and I don't know if it is Jesse Lonergan or Jess Lonergan, and its forward is written by Mike Mignola, right? So this is an extra card. So we have these 3 cards when it comes to what you're struggling with as of now. Whew. Yeah, let's go with the Mob. Alright, pile number 2, let's talk about the Mob card, okay? I know that you're looking at an aggressive mob that is, like, going in a particular direction, but I don't want you to think about the mob as of now. I want you to think about people who are following a trend, people who are running behind a trend as of now, alright? That's what I'm saying. The trend that, yeah, I feel like you guys have forgotten how to wait, or how to, like, I feel like, yeah, once a trend starts, nobody thinks if this trend is going to be harmful or this trend is going to be good. For example, there was a trend in early on. It was a trend about lead powders. People would apply lead on their body, and everyone was in that trend. Everyone was in that beauty trend to apply lead on their skin. And later on, it was to, whiten their body and everything, to bleach their skin. And later on, like, nobody, stopped. Like, I feel like, yeah, that's the thing. I feel like your body is telling you to stop. Your body is telling you to observe yourself. Your body is telling you that this is not what you want. Your body is indicating all those things to you. But I feel like, yeah, you are in the trend of, like, applying that idea, or, pretending to be something, because I'm getting commodification of sensuality or your sexuality. I feel like, yeah, you are in that trend right now. But I feel like it's like you did not stop. I feel like what you're struggling with is stopping to listen to yourself and to your body, what it actually feels and what it actually wants. Maybe the things that everybody else is desiring is not something as somebody that you desire, right? There was a trend going on, right? Like Korean fetish. I would definitely call it that, all right? Since the rise of K-pop and K-dramas and stuff like that. The question is, are you really into that or not? Like, are you really into that, or are you just going behind it because of the trends? Are you stopping by to see different facets of this? Because I feel like there's something along the lines of you're sexualizing yourself, or you're commodifying yourself in a certain kind of way. You're trying to market yourself as a certain type of standard, not waiting to realize that that is not something that you actually want. that is not something that your soul is actually hungry for. Your soul doesn't really want to look like that. Your soul really doesn't want to appear like that. Your soul wants to be accepted. You want to have that type of like you want to have that type of it's not sickness. It's like in reality you would rather want more emotional connection than a sexual connection, right? And I feel like you're not waiting for your body to tell you that. You're just moving with the crowd and hurting your own self, hurting your own body, despite the fact that you actually do not want this. Alright, it's like you're struggling to stop and listen to yourself and your body. You're struggling to stop and listen to yourself and your body. And that's why I feel like this entire message will come out as a reverse message for you because, I'll be honest, like right now that I'm recording this the camera is basically inverted, so it's recording in an opposite direction as of now. And that's the thing. I feel like you're so deeply rooted with this beauty standards, and you're so deeply rooted to this superficial way of looking at life and looking at things that it's as if you've lost. It's almost like you're so badly looking for the conformity that you have lost your own. You've lost the autonomy of your own body. You've lost the conformity of your own mind and your own, like it's like your body's not conforming your sexuality. It is you. It is a crowd that is conforming that sexuality for you. It is a crowd that is commodifying your sexuality. It is the people's opinions that are, I'm getting brazen truth. So it's the people's opinions that are dictating your sexual energy, And I feel like that's what you're struggling with. You're struggling with making time to wait. You're struggling with recognizing your fears. You're struggling with recognizing your own desires. What is it that you actually want? Do you want your own safety or do you want to go with the trend? What is it that you want? And I feel like that's not what I feel like you're struggling with waiting for yourself. You're struggling with the fact and the idea that I'm actually scared on the inside. I do not know what is going to happen if I keep on allowing other people to confirm my value or validate my sexual pleasure. What is going to happen next? My sensuality. What is going to happen next? And I feel like you're struggling a lot with being still. Actually experiencing yourself in that stillness. You're actually having problems assessing the options in front of you. Should you travel abroad or should you park your door right here? Should you stay here or should you go? Like I said, there are so many options in front of you and you're not taking the time to assess anything because you're so damn trying to chase everything, all right? You're trying to chase the next big trend, the next big beauty trend, or the next beautiful boyfriend, the next amazing good looking guy. Not understanding how much work you're actually putting in. You're struggling with recognizing the fact that you are putting in way too much work. You're struggling with overworking yourself. You're struggling with the fact that you're not recognizing. You're struggling with not being able to recognize that you are the one who's putting too much work in this direction. You are the one who's burning out. You are the one who's stable, who's trying to stay sane or trying to stay stable, but you are the one who's burning out. I don't know, it's like I feel like you're the one who's, oh Lord, let me refrain my words. Yeah, you're struggling. Like there are so many opinions around you and these opinions are what I feel like, yeah, Four of Cups is basically taking that time for yourself to make that choice, right? To assess whatever choices are in front of you. And I feel like you're having a problem assessing that because you're having a problem staying away from the opinions of other people or not conform. Like you're having a problem finding that space where you can assess the options in front of you with in your own pace, right? It's like you're not allowing that stillness to form in. You're not allowing that stillness to come in because you're trying so hard to conform with everybody else. And that's why you're struggling with finding that peace. You're struggling with finding that space for yourself to make a decision for your own self. You're struggling with how much effort you're putting in a relationship because you're not trying to make decisions for yourself. It is like the other person in the relationship is making all the decisions for you. When it is you who should be making those decisions. It is you who needs to stop by and see if you want to do this or not. And I feel like you're struggling with the fact that your body is overworking, you are burning out, your energy is exhausting. And you're doing too much work. You're struggling with the fact that you're doing so much work. It's like this, it's almost giving me, a mixture of overworking and going with whatever other people are conforming. And in the midst of it, you're struggling with trying to find some space and time for yourself. 5 of Pentacles in reverse, 10 of Pentacles upright. Which direction are you going in? You feel like nobody's watching you or you're in a... I will not lie. I think one part of this journey will feel like nobody's there with you. Nobody's walking with you. You will feel desolate. You will feel isolated. You will feel left out in the crowd. You will feel like nobody's there to support you, to be with you, to help you. And everybody has ostracized you. Everybody has left you. All right. And with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, it definitely gives me that isolation is there. All right. I feel like there's something around the lines of the direction that you're moving in right now. The conformity, the way you're trying to conform yourself to the crowd. It is definitely leading to a state of isolation, right? It's not an isolation, but it's and you will feel isolated for a while. You will definitely feel isolated for a while because it takes peace doesn't come for peace requires you to cut off some people from your life. It requires you to do that, all right? And with the 10 of Pentacles upright, I feel like do not worry because you are walking with it's the passed down legacy of your ancestors. I do not know why I want to say the money that you're walking in is basically the one that your ancestors have planned out and destined for you. Even though this is a relationship reel, this is not a career reel. I don't want to give a career reel as of now. Yeah. But what I'm feeling with here is that there is a beautiful gene, there's a beautiful legacy that you are carrying with yourself, your DNA. You carry your roots, you carry your whatever facial structure, whatever beauty, whatever genes you're carrying, right? That is something that your ancestors have passed down to you. You walk with that every single day of your life. And it's something to be it's a different type of self-respect, you know. It's like it's walking with that type of self-respect. It's walking, how do I say this, you know, there's a very famous quote that I do not remember who the heck quoted that quote, but the quote says that the one who respects themselves is far more respected than a king, is far more respected than a king. A king is respected by the kingdom, you know, it's respected by all of its citizens, but nobody is as respectful as somebody like even a king respects, even a king respects somebody who respects themselves, you know. That is the power of self-respect. So I'm saying, I feel like you are definitely like, it might feel isolating at first to not have the conformities of all these people, because I feel like you relied on these people a long time, but like it's something around the lines of like, I don't know why am I getting 5 of Pentacles in reverse, and everything just feels like maybe these people were the ones who were I don't know, like the ones who were feeding you. I do not know. It almost feels like these people were a very necessary part of your life. It was very necessary for you to conform to whatever these people were trying to tell you, or it was very necessary for you to conform to this relationship with this partner, whoever this individual is, right? And I feel like definitely it's going to feel very isolating. And I also feel like a lot of your life force energy, because 5 of Pentacles in reverse also talks about somebody else siphoning your energy, right? So I feel like you will definitely feel that loss of energy at first, because you will understand that all these people had been using you, trying to box you in, trying to label, trying to turn you into a type of sex icon that you did not want to turn into. And in the start, you will feel like your energy has depleted, or you will feel isolated, you will feel used, you will feel wasted, you will feel like people are hitting on you or something like that. Yeah, you will feel like all these people used you, all these people, like it was necessary for you to be a part of their group. And once you start like getting out of this entire group of people, right, you will finally realize that you did not need to give so much energy to these people. I'm also seeing like somebody just trying their level best to impress these people, and then one day they cannot feel impressed anymore, so they feel isolated. And I really want you to know and understand that that isolation doesn't define you, because you have so much wealth within yourself. 5 of Pentacles to 10 of Pentacles is double the times of 5 of Pentacles, my lord. It feels like you are having that energy within you. You have that energy within you. Like you have, it's like, yeah, you're moving in a direction where you will finally regain your sense of self, your sense of self-respect, the community that you come from, the people that you come from, the place that you come from that has built you for who you are. I feel like you will carry that self-respect with yourself as you move through life. You will carry your culture within you. You will carry the face, the genes, whatever you had been born with, your blood, you know. I feel like it's basically going from looking for other people's validation to a place of self-respect, and not just self-respect. I feel like there was a point in your life when you thought that you had to conform to these people's ideals to survive. You had to conform to these people's way of like, I feel like especially in relationships, if it was as if these people did not accept you for who you were, you would become isolated, or you would end up like people would end up like, yeah, you felt like you would lose a huge opportunity from your hands, right? And maybe because of survival, or maybe because you wanted some money, or you wanted a lot of wealth or something else, you had to conform to whatever ideals and standards these people were trying to get you into, right? But with the 10 of Pentacles in here, I feel like, yeah, at the start of it, yeah, I think once this entire group isolates you, or once you decide to isolate yourself from this entire group, you will stop receiving their energy. You would stop giving them their energy, and you would stop receiving that survival benefits that you were receiving from all these years. And I feel like that 8 of Pentacles, that effort that you were, yeah, I feel like you will feel like your efforts and your work was siphoned off of you in some manner at the start of it. But later on, you will emerge out as a 10 of Pentacles. You will emerge out as somebody who doesn't need all these people's validation to stand alone. You don't need other people's validation to stand alone. You have your own parents, you have your ancestors, you have so many people walking behind you in the line, right? They are there for you. They are there for you. And you do not need them. You do not need all these people to conform you of your sexuality, of your pleasure, of your power, of your sexual power, right? You don't need any of these people, or the way that they are sexualizing you. You don't need their conformities anymore. You will rise as somebody who understands themselves, who has their own beauty, who has their own power, sexual power, their own raw sexual power, right? And I feel like you need to understand that. I wish I had that. I had a link to that reading that I once did. It was a what is your raw sexual power reading? I did that in Tumblr. I deleted my account actually. But yeah, with the 10 of Pentacles upright, finally you will walk with that self-respect. Finally you will walk with that power within yourself, knowing that your sexual power doesn't lie in other people validating it, or doesn't lie in other people trying to idealize it and turn it into something else. It lies in your own hands. It lies in you have your own autonomy over it, and nobody else can define your sexuality for you, right? So that's the energy that I'm getting for you guys today, alright? So take care of yourself. Pile number 3. I got a lot of distractions in this energy. So I feel like there's a lot of distractions around you that are not allowing you to see. They're not allowing you to see through, or they're not allowing you to see the right path. Or I don't know what it is. I feel like, yeah, something along the lines of, I'm feeling like maybe you work as a model, or you maybe work as a I don't know, some influencer of some kind. But I feel like when people are trying to I feel like when people are trying to advise you to, I feel like you will think that people are trying to stop you from your path, or people are trying to stop you from your goals by coming in between and trying to tell you that this is not what you should do and that is what you should do. Or it's like, how this person in here, they are just trying to stop this individual so that they can refuel this person, so that they can refuel this car again, alright? And I feel like many of you will feel like, this is a distraction at start. You will feel like this time to take a pause, or this time to take a breather will feel like a distraction to many of you guys, because I feel like maybe, you may feel like people are like coming between you and your relationship or something like that. I don't know, I'm not saying all the people, I'm saying just, I think there are a few people who will try to like stop you from commodifying yourself, right? And I feel like you may trivialize them as a distraction, because by the end of the day, what you really want is the conformity of the crowd, right? In the end of the day, what you really want is for people to like you. And This can seem this time to pause, time to take a pause can seem like a distraction in the start, but I feel like as you move on in your life, I don't know. I think you'll be very. I don't know. This is a self-realization. You will be very grateful for this kind of self-realization that you will form about people who are. I feel like yeah, I feel like you're learning. Like yeah, I feel like you're finally getting discolorization. It's almost like somebody's rose-colored glasses are going to fall off, and they are finally going to see the real truth, right? Because I feel like there are people who are trying to stop you from pursuing this relationship or whatever it is, and yeah, it's like you might consider these people as distractions, but I feel like all these people are trying to tell you is that kind of be kind to yourself, or don't try to go in that rat race of trying to get that man. That's not necessary, in your life. That's not your focus. Your focus is winning your goals in your life, and it's much better to take a pause, take a breather, and see that you're the one who's overworking yourself. You're the one who's doing too much. Your energy is the one that is being siphoned, that is being used by these many people around you. Why you need to walk on a path. I feel like whoever these people are will try to stop you will be your family members, mostly, alright? Your family members or your community members, the people who love you and care about you. Because I feel like, yeah, these people will try to stop you from going down that path. Learn to know your own worth, alright? Your worth is what defines your net worth, not the net worth on the outside that defines your actual worth, alright? So learn to know that idea of self-respect, that idea of self-dignity. Understood? Like learn to discern the difference between both of these two things. So that's great, man. Pile number 3, that's really great that you're finally learning your own essence. You're finally learning how to, feel your own sexual self, feel your own sexuality, feel your own sensuality in your relationships, feel that pleasure, that desire in your relationship again. I'm so glad that you are finally finding that space where you are being desired in the way that you want to be desired, not in the way everybody else wants to desire you, right? Finally walking with that self-respect, finally walking with that crown on your head. So, you know what? Go queen, slay it. I will take a, it's time for me to take a breather now. So, have a great day, Soul Seers. Bye-bye, pile number 3. How do I say this? For example, we Indians, we have yoga in our culture, right? It's a very beautiful part of our culture. And many years back, Indians who were looked down on, right? During the time of British colonization, right? During that time, what we did was that we sent this missionary called Swami Vivekananda to the West so that he can introduce the West of the Indian values, the Indian philosophies, the Indian ideas and ideals, right? And from then on, slowly, we had yoga, we had different institutions, Indian institutions that set up in the West, right? This is about opening up people's ideas. It is not about something like Swami Vivekananda. And trust me, this is a story of Swami Vivekananda. He went in every door, like no, like because he wore his traditional wear, right? People in the West thought that he was a poor guy, he was a broke person, he was a homeless guy, he did not have money. And Swami Vivekananda, being the humble person that he was, he knocked every single door. And some people shut the door on his face, but he still did not stop. He still knocked on the doors politely. People opened their doors to him, and he told them about the Indian culture. He tried to speak about it, tried to tell them about it, right? And then it's like he gave people that open space to interpret the energy, that the culture of India, right? He allowed people to have that space, all right? And then people interpreted it on their own ways, in their own ways, right? Now, this is what I'm saying. Now I know that this is very different from sexuality, but please bear with me, all right?